जय श्री माता जी. Srimad Devi Bhagavat. If you want to know who Adi Shakti is, read Devi Bhagavat, said by Her Holiness Srimataji Nirmala Devi. Sankalpam. Mama Atmanaha Sahajayogi Kutumbanam Atmonnati Prityartham Moksha Prapti Prityartham Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Pujanam Karishe. The Holy Recital of Srimad Devi Bhagavat. Chapter 12, Episode 1, Devi Kavach. Narad asked, Swamin, you are the Guru of the earth and well versed in the Vedas and 64 techniques. Prabhu, it has always been my desire to know how, after cleansing the gross body of all impurities and effects of sin, one can attain Brahmaroop, that is, divine state. Please tell me the techniques and mantras. I wish to hear this. Bhagwan Narayan says, for this, there is Devi Kavach. Our Guru is the Great Mother. All her Shakti and Yogini aspects are available for her children. By reciting Devi Kavach, we mobilize these powers to purify and enlighten our koshas, that is, our mental, emotional, and physical bodies. Thus, by the power of Guru Mata, the Atma becomes the Guru of the body. While reciting this Kavach, one must put one's attention on the aspect or part of the body which is protected. One may also utter the corresponding mantra. Example: Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandi Namo Namaha. This Kavach has to be chanted aloud. It washes away all catches and impurities and bathes one in divine vibrations. Chaitanya. May the wisdom and compassion of our Sadguru flow through us and reach the four quarters of the earth. In the name of Sri Adi Shakti, the merciful, the compassionate, the protection of Sri Chandi. Salutations to Sri Ganesha. Salutations to Sri Saraswati. Salutations to Sri Guru. Salutations to the deity worshipped in the family, that is, Sri Adi Shakti Nirmala Devi. Let there be no obstacle. Salutations to Narayan. Salutations to Naranarottam, that is Sri Vishnu. Salutations to Goddess Saraswati. Salutations to Vedavyasa, the all-knowing. Now begins the Kavach of the Devi. The presiding sage for Sri Chandi Kavach is Brahma. The meter is Anushtup. The presiding deity is Chamunda. Main seed is Anganya Sokta Matar. The principal is Digbandha Devata. Obeisance to Chandika. Thus spoke Markandeya. Amen. O Brahmadeva, please tell me that which is very secret and has not been told to anyone, to anybody else, and which protects all human beings in this world. Brahmadeva said, Brahmin, there is Devi Kavach, which is most secret and is most useful to all beings. Please listen to that, O great sage. The following 9 names have been told by the great soul Brahmadeva himself. Durga is known by these names. Shailaputri, daughter of the king of the Himalayas. Brahmacharini, the one who observes the state of celibacy. Chandraghanta, one who bears the moon around her neck. Kushmanda, whose void contains the universe. Skandamata, the one who gave birth to Kartikeya. Katyayani, who incarnated to help the Devas. Kalaratri, who is ever the destroyer of Kali, that is the dark night of dissolution akin to apocalypse. Mahagauri, one who made great penances. Siddhidatri, one who grants moksha. Those who are frightened, having been surrounded by enemies on the battlefield, or are burning in fire, or being at an impassable place, would face no calamity and would never have grief, sorrow, fear, or evil if they surrender to Durga. Those who remember you with great devotion indeed have prosperity. Undoubtedly, O Goddess of the gods, you protect those who remember you. The goddess Chamunda sits on a corpse, Varahi rides on a buffalo, Aindri is mounted on an elephant, and Vaishnavi on a condor. Maheshwari is riding on a bull. The vehicle of Kaumari is the peacock. Lakshmi, the beloved of Sri Vishnu, is seated in a lotus and is also holding a lotus in her hand. The goddess Ishwari of white complexion is riding on a bull, and Brahmi, who is bedecked with all ornaments, is seated on a swan. All the mothers are endowed with yoga and are adorned with different ornaments and jewels. All the goddesses are mounted in chariots and very angry. They are wielding conch, discus, mace, plough, club, javelin, axe, noose, barbed dart, trident, bow, and arrows. These goddesses are wielding their weapons for destroying the bodies of demons, for the protection of their devotees, and for the benefit of the gods. Salutations to you, O goddess of very dreadful appearance, of frightening valor, and of tremendous strength and energy, the destroyer of the worst fears. O Devi, it is difficult to have even a glance at you. You increase the fears of your enemies. Please come to my rescue. May Goddess Aindri protect me from the east, Agni Devata, Goddess of fire, from the southeast, Varahi, Shakti of Vishnu in the form of the boar, from the south, Khadgadarini, that is wielder of the sword, from the southwest, Varuni, Shakti of Varun, the rain god, from the west, and Mrigavahini, whose vehicle is the deer, may protect me from the northwest. The goddess Kaumari, Shakti of Kumar, that is Kartikeya, protect me from the north, and goddess Shuladharini from the northeast, Brahmani, the Shakti of Brahma from above, and Vaishnavi, Shakti of Vishnu from below, protect me. Thus, Goddess Chamunda, who sits on a corpse, protects me from all the 10 directions. May Goddess Jaya protect me from the front and Vijaya from the rear, Ajita from the left and Aparajita from the right. Goddess Dyotini may protect the top knot and Uma may sit on my head and protect it. May I be protected by Maladhari on the forehead, Yashaswini on the eyebrows, Trinetra between the eyebrows, Yamaghanta on the nose, Shankhini on both the eyes, Dwaravasini on the ears. May Kalika protect my cheeks and Shankari the roots of the ears. May I be protected by Sugandha, nose, Charchika, lip, Amritkala, lower lip, Saraswati, tongue, Kaumari, teeth, Chandika, throat, Chitraghanta, sound box. Mahamaya, crown of the head. Kamakshi, chin. Sarvamangala, speech. Bhadrakali, neck. Dhanurdhari, back. May Nilagriva protect the outer part of my throat and Nalakubari, the windpipe. May Khadgini protect my shoulders and Vajradharini protect my arms. May Devi Dandini protect both my hands, Ambika fingers, Shuleshwari my nails, and may Kuleshwari protect my belly. May I be protected by Mahadevi breast, Shuladharini abdomen, Lalita Devi heart, Kamini navel, Guhyeshwari hidden parts, Putana Kamika reproductive organs, Mahishavahini rectum. May Goddess Bhagavati protect my waist, Vindhyavasini knees, and the wish fulfilling Mahabala may protect my hips. May Narasimhi protect my ankles. May Taijasi protect my feet. May Shri protect my toes. May Talavasini protect the soles of my feet. May Danshtakarali protect my nails. Urdhvakeshini hair. Kauberi pores. Vagishwari skin. May Goddess Parvati protect blood, marrow of the bones, fat and bone. Goddess Kalaratri intestines, Mukuteshwari bile and liver. May Padmavati protect the chakras, Chudamani phlegm for lungs, Jwalamukhi luster of the nails, and Abhedya all the joints. Brahmani semen, Chhatreshwari the shadow of my body, Dharmadharini ego, superego and intellect, Buddhi, Vajrahasta Pran, Apan, Vyan, Udan, Saman, 5 vital breaths, Kalyana Shobhana, Pranas, that is life force. May Yogini protect the sense organs, that is the faculties of tasting, seeing, smelling, hearing and touching. May Narayani protect Sattva, Raja and Tamogunas. Varahi, the life, Vaishnavi, Dharma, Lakshmi, success and fame, Chakrini, wealth and knowledge, Indrani, relatives, Chandika, cattle, Mahalakshmi, children and Bhairavi, spouse. Supata may protect my journey and Kshemakari my way. Mahalakshmi may protect me in the king's courts and Vijaya everywhere. O Goddess Jayanti, any place that has not been mentioned in the Kavach and has thus remained unprotected may be protected by you. One should invariably cover oneself with this Kavacha by reading wherever one goes and should not walk even a step without it if one desires auspiciousness. Then one is successful everywhere and all one's desires are fulfilled and that person enjoys great prosperity on the earth. The person who covers himself with Kavach becomes fearless, is never defeated in the battle, and becomes worthy of being worshipped in the 3 worlds. One who reads with faith every day thrice, morning, afternoon, and evening, the Kavacha of the Devi, which is inaccessible even to the gods, receives the divine arts, is undefeated in the 3 worlds, lives for 100 years, and is free from accidental death. All diseases like boils, scars, etc. are finished. Movable, scorpions and snakes, and immovable, other poisons cannot affect him. All those who cast magical spells by mantras or yantras on others for evil purposes, all bhoots, goblins, malevolent beings moving on the earth and in the sky, all those who mesmerize others, all female goblins, all yakshas and gandharvas are destroyed just by the sight of a person having kavach in his heart. That person receives more and more respect and prowess. On the earth, he rises in prosperity and fame by reading the Kavacha and Saptashati. His progeny would live as long as the earth is rich with mountains and forests. By the grace of Mahamaya, he would attain the highest place that is inaccessible even to the gods and is eternally blissful in the company of Lord Shiva. साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. Jai Shrimataji. Speaking on the Kavach, Shrimataji says, So, we have made it short now. Just take a bandhan. It is the same thing as Kavacha you see. Realized souls, if they take a bandhan, is the same thing. Whatever you have said here is done. Yesterday's and today's. Everything that has been said, all these Rakshakari is done in one stroke. But now, we should know how many of us take bandhan before going from the house, before sleeping, or before doing something very important. How many people take bandhan? Very seldom. You forget it. Very important, going on a journey, going on a road, better take a bandhan. Not that we are all right. Mother is looking after us is not the point. You must take a bandhan before doing all these things. If you get an accident, then know that you have done some mistakes or something. Otherwise, normally there should be not an accident. Means there is something still lacking in you. Speaking again on the Kavach, Srimataji says, which was promised long back by Markandeya, now you have achieved it. This he had promised 14,000 years back that when Mahamaya will come, she will do this work, that it will happen. We must realize that we are getting all the promises fulfilled for us. Now, we have also certain promises to be made and we have to ask a question. Have we fulfilled our destiny in life or not? This is a question we should ask, and we should not roam about in smaller petty things. Think of a bigger vision about yourself. State of detachment also with attitudes. Supposing there is a turmoil with all kinds of problems going on, but you are not. You are like a knot at the wheel point, but you are the axis. Like giving a bandhan to yourself. This was not so much explained when it was written, as they were not Sahaj Yogis. Sahaj Yoga has a problem that those who have not done any Devi Puja, Kavacha, anything, worshipping, may not be religious people, may not have worshipped anything else, or may not have done namaz, prayers, and things like that. Such people also have come to Sahaj Yoga. People who did not believe in God have come to Sahaj Yoga. All kinds of people are here. Now, those who have done all these things with a pure heart, not just to sort of say something, a lip service. They achieve their realization and they don't catch so much. Otherwise, those who have not done all these things, for them, it is important that they should know that they have to become completely detached. So what happens is, they go to the axis and come out. So somebody who is a bhakta of the Devi is wrong. You catch very easily. But in Sahaj Yoga, we have done one thing. We have very few people of that kind, of that quality. Today you can say very few. I think hardly any. Most of them have gone into this circle of the axis. So, in Sahaj Yoga, what we do, we first build a top by which you are in the present and then you build up your past. First, the top. That is why you have to go on clearing out your foundations, your conditionings, your this thing, that thing. Supposing there is somebody like Markandeya, no problem. That is why you have to go on cleansing yourself. There was no way out, you see. How can you go waiting for people to clean their chakras one by one and to get them to that position and then give them realization? Best thing was to give them realization and let them look after themselves and then you start feeling it yourself. If I am catching this chakra, I am catching that chakra, this is happening, then you start cleansing yourself. Much easier for me and much easier for you also. Then you start getting detached, but sometimes we also catch from other people. That is important. For in my case, I have allowed my body to be very free. I do not protect myself at all. So any Sahaj Yogi comes to me, has some problem, I just absorb it and cleanse it. I have to suffer a little bit, doesn't matter, because I see my suffering also as a witness. Not such a problem. But this is what one has to see, is to understand, to reach such a state that you become barometric. If you find any problems, then you are barometric. You know this is the problem with this person. But you do not sort of catch it and suffer, but you catch it and deliberately suffer it and clear it. But in Sahaj Yoga also, once you get your self-realization, one can get involved into the past again because the past is not so pleasant. Even it looks something harmless like doing puja. Now puja also people do, just puja of mind, forgetting that I am there. When you sing also, you are singing praises of me and I am sitting before you. Doesn't happen that way. You just sing because it is music. There should be a feeling that you are sitting before me and singing my praise. So, identification is still there that you are singing praises to Devi. Devi is who? That bridge has to be crossed. If you see me and then you penetrate through me, then it is better. Such a big catch on the mind. Religion itself is a big catch. Like, Jains are very difficult because their conditioning is very deep. Like Arya Samaj, conditioning is very deep. Also Buddhist, they believe in Nirakara, but they don't believe in God. One should see this way. We don't know Buddha and we don't know Muhammad. We never saw him. We don't know Mahavira. We don't know anyone. Who gave me realization? Srimataji. So we have to know that through Srimataji only. Anybody we have to know through Mother, not Sahaj Yoga. Now, if you go other way round, then you do not work out and then it goes back to past. That is the problem. It oscillates from this side to that side. That side to this side oscillates mind. Make it steady and one has to know what is the present, who is before you, who has given you realization. The problem is this. One more is that I am Mahamaya. Only the Mahamaya will give you that which is written down already. Now, when Mahamaya gives you that, I am so human that I can recede, you cannot make me out. Every time you try to come nearer to reality, you just get into the web of Mahamaya. I am so inhuman. This is a problem with you, but is also a solution. Like supposing I was like any one of these goddesses that you have heard of, all the time with a sword. Nobody will go near them. Sitting on a lion, sitting on a tiger, who will go near them? Who will ask questions? Who will explain? I have to counsel you. I have to do so many things. I have to tell you how. I have to point out your problems. These none of them would do. They just take a. Srimataji laughs. No joking, nothing. No entertainment. So it is like a great guru. See, a musician, for example, if he sees his disciples putting one note in a wrong way, he just slaps them. But Mahamaya can't do that. Otherwise, nothing is tolerated. They are intolerable to gods and goddesses. All of them, they are within me. I know they are there. I control them because I am Mahamaya. So I control them. I say now, see, it will all work out. Both ways. But I am so close, and the closer I am, worse it is for you. For example, my own children won't accept me. Grandchildren won't accept me very fast. My husband won't accept me. My relations won't accept me. If they accept me in full form, then they are very, very great people. In a way, it is good also, because supposing you see the whole family is with me, they will think, I have floated an organization or something. So this looks nice, that they are kept out as long as possible. It is not difficult. I think that the time has come for all of them to jump. But still now I have established myself. You all know that I do not favor relations as such. All these books have talked about Sahaj Yoga, but we must bring all religions in their true form, in their pure form. This is the work one has to do, is to bring the religions in their purest form and not to adhere to them, whatever form has been created or done by human beings. These religions are not created by human beings but by incarnations. So human beings have made them artificial. They have made all kinds of nonsense with them. We have to remember that religion in its true form and pure form. We have to respect that they are all just the same. If you come to the true form, they are just the same, like the different petals of a flower. One may not look the same as the other, but the whole thing makes a flower. Chapter 12, Episode 2, Saptashati, 9 Nights of Worship. There are 15 phases of the moon, and the 16th one is the complete moon. As revealed by Her Holiness Srimataji Nirmala Devi, there are also the 16 phases or the powers of Sri Krishna. 15 phases are the 15 steps of consciousness at the human level, and the 16th is the eternal witness. All the chakras have two phases, left and right. 7 into 2 is 14. 15 is the spirit, and 16 is the absolute God Almighty. This is a phase which is not achieved by human beings so far. When we come into Sahaj Yoga, our ascent begins. In the first and the second phase of evolution, matter was created. At this point, Sri Adi Shakti separated from Sri Sadashiva and she created Lord Ganesha to bless her creation with innocence and auspiciousness. Hence, the first prayer to the goddess is addressed to Sri Ganesha in the first night of the 9 phases of the moon in the period of worship called Navaratri or 9 nights of worship. Lord Ganesha's power removes all obstacles, and also purifies us for undertaking the prayers to the goddess. The blessings of the moon, which is also on the left side, also arises from the same source. This is the stage of Mooladhara Chakra in us. 9 nights of worship. First day, that is Pratipada of Navratri. First day was observed as the day of silence, it being the day of Sri Ganesha. Sri Ganesha is worshipped this day. Second day, Devi Suktam. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति शब्दिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who in all beings is called Vishnumaya, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनेत्याभिधीयते नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who in all beings is consciousness, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in all beings as intelligence, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of sleep, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of hunger, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of reflection, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of power, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of thirst, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of forgiveness, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of genes, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of modesty, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of peace, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of faith, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of luster, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of good fortune, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of activity, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of memory, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of compassion, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of contentment, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of mother, salutations to her again and again. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the Devi who abides in the form of illusion, salutations to her again and again. इन्द्रियाणामधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाखिलेषु या भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्याप्तिदेव्यै नमो नमः. चितिरूपेण या कृत्स्नमेतद्व्याप्या स्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. In the second night, Dvitiya, we offer puja to the different manifestations of the Supreme Goddess. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. All these aspects of the Devi also manifest in the qualities of the different chakras. This is the time to cross Nabhi and Swadhisthana chakras. During the third and fourth nights, that is Tritiya and Chaturthi, we feel totally secure and blissful in the power of Sri Adi Shakti's love, and we worship her with deep gratitude in our heart. This then is the crossing of the heart chakra. In the fifth night, that is Panchami, we pray to the goddess for our ascent and the destruction of the negative forces weighing us down. When the spirit sings in joy to praise the Devi, we cross the Vishuddhi chakra. The hymns of Argala. Of these Argala hymns, Sri Vishnu is the Rishi, that is sage. Anushtup is meter. Mahalakshmi is the deity, and it is recited for the love of Sri Jagadamba as part of Saptashati. O Goddess Jayanti, who wins everyone, Mangala, who gives salvation, Kali, Bhadrakali, who is benevolent to devotees, Kapalini, Durga, Kshama, who tolerates everyone, Shiva, Dhatri, Swaha, and Swada. Salutations to you. Victory be to you, O Devi Chamunda, killer of Chanda and Munda. Victory be to you, O remover of miseries of all living beings. Victory be to you, O Devi, who is present everywhere. Salutations to you, O Kalaratri, the last night. Salutations to you, O Devi, the killer of the demon Madhu and Kaitaba, and the bestower of boons on Sri Brahmadeva. Please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. Salutations to you, O Devi, the killer of Mahishasura and giver of happiness to your devotees. Please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, and the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the killer of Raktabija and destroyer of demons Chanda and Munda, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, and the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the killer of demons Shumbha, Nishumbha, and Dhumaraksha, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, and the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, whose lotus feet are worshipped by the gods, and who gives good fortune, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, whose form and character are beyond mind, and who destroys all the enemies, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Chandika, the destroyer of sufferings, please give those who always humble before you in devotion the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Chandika, the destroyer of all diseases, please give to the devotees who praise you with devotion the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Chandika, please give those who always worship you with devotion in this world the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy their enemies. O Devi, please give us good fortune, health, complete happiness, spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please destroy those who hate your devotees. Give me strength, the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please confer upon us the benevolence, great wealth, the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Ambika, your lotus feet are rubbed by the gems of the crowns worn by gods and demons. Please bestow upon us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please make your devotees knowledgeable, glorified, and wealthy, and give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, destroyer of the ego of ferocious demons, O Chandike, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Parameshwari, the supreme goddess having 4 arms, and who is praised by the four-faced one, Brahmadeva, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Ambika, who is ever praised with all devotion by Sri Krishna, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Parameshwari, the Supreme Goddess, who is praised by the husband of the daughter of the Himalayas, Sri Shiva, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Parameshwari, who is worshipped with true feelings by the husband of Indrani, that is Indra, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the destroyer of pride of demons, by your strong arms, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Ambika, you enlighten the supreme joy, moksha of your devotees. Please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please give me the wife who is pleasing to mine, who goes according to the mine, that is obedient, and who can cross the most difficult of worldly ocean, and who comes from a good family. साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. Srimati said this on October 15th, 1988. She says, "You are Sahaj Yogis. What is your destiny? Your destiny is to achieve spiritual success, that is, spiritual ascent. The Devi destroyed Chanda and Munda, that is why she is called Chamunda. They are all back in this Kali Yuga, all of them. On the sixth night, that is Shashti, we surrender our ego and conditionings at the lotus feet of the goddess. On the seventh night, the Devi revealed herself in Devi Adharvashirsham. All the deities asked the Adishakti, O Mahadevi, who are you? She answered thus, I am of the form of Brahma. The world made of Prakriti and Purusha has emanated from me. I am the Shunya, that is nothingness, and beyond the Shunya. I am joy and beyond the joy. I am knowledge and beyond the knowledge. I am the Brahma that everyone should know and also the illusion. I am the world made of 5 elements and also beyond the world. I am this entire visible world. I am the Vedas and beyond the Vedas. I am the pure knowledge and the illusion. I am born and unborn. I am above and below, at the front and back. I move about as Rudras and Vasus. Rudras are the 11 powers of Sri Shiva, and Vasus are a class of deities who are 8 in number. I move about as Aditya and Vishwadeva. Vishwadeva, a class of deities. Adityas are 12 in number, and one of them is the sun. I am the one who supports Sun, Varun, Indra, Agni, and Ashwini Kumars, divine doctors. I support Soma, Twashta, Pusha, and Bhag, a class of deities. It is I who supports Vishnu, Brahmadeva, and Prajapati, whose feet have pervaded the 3 lokas. It is I who receives oblations offered in the sacrificial fire, Havana. It is I who gives wealth to the devotees of God all over the world. I am the chief of all deities to whom are offered oblations in the sacrificial fire. I create all five elements from my own form. My place is in the intellect that is enlightened with the light of Atma. One who understands this receives divine wealth. The god spoke thus: Salutations to the great goddess, the bestower of auspiciousness. We all humbly surrender and pay obeisance to the Prakriti, mother of the entire creation, one who bestows benedictions and rules over the entire world. We all surrender to Devi Durga, who is having complexion like the flames of burning fire, who is resplendent with the knowledge, who rewards the actions. Salutations to the destroyer of demons. May that goddess, who resides in all beings as the power of speech, who is like the wish fulfilling Kamadhenu cow, be pleased with us and be always with us. Salutations to the goddess, who is the last night, who is praised by Brahmadeva, who is the power of Sri Vishnu, the mother of Sri Kartikeya, Sri Saraswati, Sri Aditi, mother of gods, the daughter of Daksh and the consort of Sri Shiva. We want to know more about Sri Mahalakshmi. We meditate on Sri Saraswati. May the goddess encourage us to meditate more on her. O Daksha, your daughter Aditi has given birth to gods who are immortal and auspicious. Kama, Yoni, Kamala, Vajrapani, Indra, Guha, Hamsa, Matarishva, Abra, Indra, Punarguha, Sakala, Maya are the mantras, Vidya, of the Mother of the Universe, who herself is verily the Brahma. She is the power of Atma. She is the one who is enticing the universe, wielding noose, goad, bow and arrow, the great knowledge, Mahavidya. One who knows this is liberated of all grief. Salutations to you, O Bhagavati. O Mother, always look after us. She is the 8 Vasus. She is 11 Rudras. She is 12 Adityas. She is the Vishwadevas, authorized and unauthorized to have Somras. She is Yatodhan, Asuras, Rakshasas, Pisachas, Yakshas, and Siddhas, all astral beings. She is Sattva, Rajo, and Tamogunas. She is Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. She is Prajapati, Indra, and Manu. She is stars and planets and constellations. O Devi, who is also of the form of Kala, Kashta, and Kala, small units of time. The dispeller of sin, bestower of fulfillment and liberation, unending, victorious, pure, the only one to be surrendered, the bestower of benevolence, of the form of auspiciousness, my salutations to you. The Bija Mantra of Devi, which is the combination of Viyat, that is ether, Ha, and E, and fire, which is Ra, bedecked with crescent moon, fulfills all desires. This Bija Mantra, Hreem, is described as single letter containing the Brahma and is meditated upon by yogis of pure attention who are verily the collection of knowledge with great bliss. The mantra Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundayai Viche gives great joy to the devotees of the Devi and leads them to Brahma realization. We should devote ourselves to that Devi who resides at the center of our lotus hearts, whose glory is like that of a rising sun, whose face is pleasing, who is granting the boons and protection, who is three-eyed and has put on red clothes and is fulfilling the desires of her devotees. I salute that great goddess, Mahadevi, who destroys great fears, who removes great calamities, and who is the great compassion personified. Her form cannot be known even by deities like Brahmadeva and others, and is therefore called as unknown. She has no end and is therefore called endless. It cannot be known what is her aim, and therefore she is called as without aim. She has no birth, and therefore she is called as unborn. She is alone everywhere, hence she is called one and the only. Although she is one, yet the whole universe is her form. Hence she is called not one. Therefore she has the names as Agneya, Ananta, Alakshya, Aja, Aika, Naika, etc. That Devi is Matruka in mantra, that is, letters which make mantras. She is knowledge in words. In the knowledge, she is beyond pure intelligence. In the nothingness, she is the witness. There is nothing beyond her, hence, she is described as Durga. I, who am afraid of the ocean of worldly affairs, salute that Durga who is inaccessible, who is the destroyer of all wickedness and savior of the people from the ocean of illusion. साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. When verses of Devi Atharvashirsha from Durga Saptashati were read, where the Devi speaks of herself, Sri Mataji clarifies and explains in between. When you give joy to someone, the source of joy has to be beyond joy. I am the giver of knowledge. Without the light of Atma, without the light of the Spirit, how can you know anything? You see, the source is unborn. It can take birth because it is primordial, so it is unborn. Primordial is there, it is absolute, but then absolute can take birth. Why not get realization? Without that, what's the use of doing Devi Puja? Without the knowledge of Atma, if you do any puja, what is the use? You won't get divine blessings, already said thousands of years back. Vaikhari is the power by which we speak. Any god's name you take, you ask, are you this? You get cool vibrations. Because the Shakti of all those people is the essence of all those. Because I am that Shakti, that's why you get the vibrations. Ask anybody's name, even the saints, rishis, maharishis. Ha, all of that is me. That is why, that's the point they are trying to make. Bija mantra means say the Vaikhari. Vaikhari is the power of speaking. This power of speaking is made into mantras by people who have power of realization. Now, so for them to improve, supposing they want to improve their center or they want to improve their left or right, they have to say the bija mantras. If they say the bija mantras, that area gets the bija. Then the bija has to sprout and has to grow. So, the first step they have is to say the bija mantra, and they have to say different mantras of the different chakras. So, one is the bija and then is the tree. So, if you know the bija, first of all, you can implant a bija into yourself by saying that, and then you start saying all others. So, that's how you make it grow. The word Sanskrit has come out of Kundalini's movement when she makes a sound. All was recorded by the great saints, and like that, every chakra has got vowels and consonants according to the number of subplexes they have. You can say petals they have, and all of them make all the alphabets of Sanskrit language. Sanskrit is made holy. This language was made holy. First, it was one language, out of which two languages were born, was Latin, and the one which was made holy was Sanskrit. Sanskrit language comes from the saints who heard all those things and they made this. And this is the energy of the Vaikhari. Now the script is there, the Vaikhari is there, the energy is there, and this is the way you should say the instrument. But to make it work in a divine way, you have to make it into a mantra. To make it a mantra, any mantra you want to do, you must know first the Bija mantra. Supposing you want to raise your Kundalini, then the Bija mantra is Reem. And from Reem, you should go on to Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Reem. Then you should go on saying the mantras of all the deities that are there. You all have become Vidyavan now. Now, you try to understand how this Vidya has been penetrating into you slowly. Not with any teachers or anybody sitting with a stick in the hand. The whole Vidya is exposed from within and without. Whatever I say, you can tally it on your vibrations. So it goes into your hand. You don't accept it because I am saying, but it is so. That's why you accept it. Supposing I say this is water, then what? You will drink the water and you will see if it quenches your thirst. Then only you are going to believe that this is water. Otherwise, you are not going to believe in the same way it is. We are Swayam Siddhas. Ra is the energy Radha. The one who sustains the energy is Radha. She is Mahalakshmi. That is why she sustains the Kundalini. E is the primordial mother and Ra is the energy that is Kundalini. So, the Reem means that you have the energy passing through the thing towards the primordial being. So, Reem. That is why yogis, because they believe only in connection. Yogis believe in yoga and so they have to look after the energy and also the primordial mother. This is very important because that is how energy should be there. Kundalini as well as primordial mother. 14,000 years before, they have written all this, which is the truth, which you know now. Now, when you read this book, Devi Saptashati, you will understand. Chitta Swarupini, right side, that is Mahasaraswati. Then Satvarupini, Mahalakshmi. Anandarupini, Mahakali. And you know all these things. For receiving the knowledge of Brahma, we always meditate on you. Without that, you have got it. Even without meditation, you got realization. Now meditate. You must. I don't know what to do about that. In the witness state, you become zero. See, your I is no more in the witness state. You just see. And there that is Shunya. So, she is the one at the time when you are in Shunya state Who is the Shakti of that is she. You are in Nirvichara. Thousands of people have that. Now they have found out. Who knows that? I know. Also, if your Kundalini has passed through. So, even if you may not know, I'll say it is done, you know. So, she is the one who knows all your states. So, the whole idea you can understand like a computer that is already made so well that it records everything that happens and immediately. Like, see, I'm talking to you. Suddenly, a person is sitting. I say, huh, so the attention is there also. I am talking to you, attention is there, that Kundalini rises immediately. That's it. If the goddess is pleased, then by her grace we come to the Sahasrara. This is 2 into 7, that is 14 phases of the moon. 8th night, Ashtami. O Devi, you are the only support of this world because you are there as the Mother Earth and supporting the universe. Mahalakshmi Hymns, Chapter 11 of Devi Mahatmya. After the demon Shumbha was killed by Devi, all gods led by Indra and Agni praised the Devi as under. O Devi, who removes the grief of all those who surrender, be pleased by us. O Mother of the whole world, be pleased. O Goddess of the universe, be pleased and look after the universe. You are the Goddess of moving and non-moving things. O Devi, as you are the Mother Earth, you alone are the support of the world. You are water and you quench the thirst of the people. O Devi of immeasurable valor. O Devi, you are the Shakti Vaishnavi, the power of Sri Vishnu, of unending strength. You are the primordial seed of the universe, the supreme Maya. You have enticed all, and when you are pleased, there is liberation on the earth. O Devi, all kinds of knowledge are your forms. All women in the world are of your form. You alone have occupied the whole universe. You are the Paravani, highest and subtlest form of speech, beyond all praises. So, which praise is really appropriate for you? O Devi, you are praised in all scriptures as one who grants liberation and kingdom of God to all beings. So, what letters or words can there be to praise you? Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who is residing in the hearts of all as the Buddhi and leading all to the heavens. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who gives the effect of time in the forms of Kala, Kashta, small units of time, and the Shakti beyond the universe. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who is three-eyed, one to be surrendered, Sri Gauri, consort of Sri Shiva, auspiciousness in all that is auspicious, and the one who endows all success. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who is eternal Shakti behind the sustenance and destruction of the whole creation, who is within and beyond the three gunas. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who is prompt to protect and help out all those sufferers who surrender to you. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who took the form of Brahmani, Shakti of Brahma, and was sprinkling water with kusha grass while riding in the heavenly car or aeroplane of swan. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who was mounted on the great bull in the form of Maheshwari, Shakti of Shiva, and was wielding trident, crescent moon, and snake. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who took the form of Kaumari, Shakti of Kartikeya, riding on a peacock and wielding great invincible Shaktis. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who took the form of Vaishnavi, Shakti of Sri Vishnu, wielding the conch and the weapons, mace, discus, bow of Sri Vishnu, known as Sharangadhara. Be pleased with us. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, the bestower of all benevolence, who is wielding the great discus in the hand and raising the earth in the form of the great boar with its tusk. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who in the form of a ferocious lion killed the demons and protected the three worlds. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who in the form of Aindri, Shakti of Indra, wearing the crown, wielding great thunder and having 1,000 bright eyes, killed the demon Vrutra. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who in the form of Shivaduti made a frightening war cry and assumed the terrifying form, killed the mighty army of demons. Salutations to you, O Goddess Chamunda Narayani, whose mouth was dreadful due to her great teeth, who wore as an ornament the garland of human heads and killed the demon Munda. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, Lakshmi, Lajja, Mahavidya, Shraddha, Pushti, Swadha, Dhruva, Maharatri, Mahamaya. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, Medha, Saraswati, Bhadravi, Tamasi, Niyati, Destiny. Be pleased. Salutations to you, O Devi Durga. The whole universe is your form. The goddess of all powers are present within you. Please save us from calamities. Salutations to you, O Goddess Katyayani. May this pleasing face of yours, decorated with three eyes, protect us from all fears. Salutations to you, O Goddess Bhadrakali. May your trident, which looks dreadful due to fire coming out of it, and which destroys mighty demons, protect us from calamities. O Devi, may your bell, the sound of which spreads everywhere and destroys the glory of the demons, protect us from sins just as mother protects her son. O Devi Chandika, may the sword in your hand, from which the blood of demons is dripping, be auspicious to us. O Devi, when you are pleased, you eradicate all diseases. When you are annoyed, no desire is fulfilled. Those who come to you for shelter become capable of giving shelter to others. O Devi Ambika, you have divided your form into many and have destroyed adharmic demons. Who else can do it? O Devi, all knowledge, all scriptures, and tenets of Vedas contain your praise. You are the one who brings the people over and over again out of the darkness of ignorance and attachment. O Devi, wherever there are dreadful demons, poisonous snakes, powerful armies of enemies and dacoits, wherever there are all burning fires and deep sea, you are present and protecting the universe. O Goddess of the universe, you are looking after the universe. You are supporting the universe as it is your own form. O Devi, the Lord of the universe bows before you. Those who are humble before you with devotion, provide shelter to the universe. O Devi, as you have protected us by killing the demons, please always protect us from enemies. Please dispel all sins and diseases and calamities which befall reward of sins. O Devi, dispeller of calamities of the universe, be pleased with us. O Devi, who is worshipped by the three worlds, be pleased and grant boons. साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजे श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. On 18th October 1988, Sri Mataji explains, in the Mahalakshmi Stotram, why should we have all these? Because it is the Kundalini. The Mahalakshmi is the channel of the Kundalini, so there are Ashtalakshmis, 8 Lakshmis, then Mahalakshmi, and lastly the Daksha Lakshmi. We got one after another these powers within us which are expressed on the Mahalakshmi channel. Now, in the Mahalakshmi channel, we have to talk about Gauri because Gauri is the one which is the Kundalini. So, they have to talk. That's why they say, Uday Uday Hai Ambe. They say in the Mahalakshmi temple. Why? Because in the Mahalakshmi temple only, they have to say that. Now you rise. We are ready. We are prepared. We have got the Mahalakshmi principle within us. And now you can rise the Kundalini. And that's why the Avahana. Palan means mothering or looking after the child. She is the one who looks after the whole world like a mother. O Devi, you are the only support of this world because you are as the Mother Earth and supporting the universe as the Mother Earth. Because of Mother Earth, the universe exists. Because she, the Mother Earth, was created out of all the cosmos. The whole cosmos is supported by Mother Earth. Like, supposing you are building a house. The house is there, but it is supported by the person who lives in it. Otherwise, it is meaningless. Like a bridegroom, if he is not in the marriage, what's the use of having a marriage? The mere existence of this Mother Earth makes the whole cosmos to exist and to have a meaning. Mahalakshmi looks after the brain. So everything that you know comes through your brain and that is sustained, or I should say, looked after or nourished by Mahalakshmi principle. Paravani starts from here. Sri Mataji explains, keeping her hand on her nabi. Is the sound which is silent. Then it comes to the heart when it becomes anahat. It is called as Pashyanti because it just witnesses. The Vani, the energy of Vani, the energy of that sound just witnesses and is in anahata state. Then it comes here, Vishuddhi level. So it is called Madhyama, still in the middle stage up to the throat. But when it comes to the mouth, it becomes Vaikhari, means then it speaks. So this is how the Paravani means the Paravani is the, say, if God has to say something, then he says it in Paravani, which you can't hear it. In the same way, you have got your Paravanis within you, which is of course the human, we should say, reflection of the same Paravani which you can't hear. You can't hear the Vani in your stomach, but say you get some troubles, especially cancer or any other such diseases, you get a problem. That causes spandan, throbbing, is vibrations that you get, is the effect of that Paravani which shows you that there is some trouble. That trouble you can see, then it starts throbbing. Even the Kundalini, when she starts, she doesn't make any sound, but she comes here, Sahasrara, and if there is any problem, she makes a throbbing. It's like a smooth water. When it runs, it doesn't make any sound, but when there is obstruction, it makes a sound. So, there is a sound innate. This sound is due to percussion in the water, but there is innately sound built into the Vani, this sound which is silent sound, which rises from these four stages, and when it comes to the mouth, then only it becomes Vaikhari. In the case of God, see, when He speaks, whatever He is speaking, nobody can hear it unless and until you have reached the state of Paravani. Unless and until you have felt your Paravani, you cannot hear it. So, what happens that God Himself has to come on this earth and has to use His Vaikhari to explain things to you. So, by that, you start going down and down. Then you come to Madhyama state where you enjoy your silence. Then you come to Pashyanti. There you enjoy your witness state. And then you come to Paravani where you got the sound, or you can say that you get the information. Just information, but it has no sounds, no noises, nothing. Just the information like a thought. Thoughts do not have sound, so the inspiration comes to you from Paravani. But thought has no sound. In the same way, it is a soundless thing that comes. In the ninth phase, Navami, the Devi takes us to our destiny and fulfills us. With blessings, we become a part and parcel of her and do not fall back. Srimataji says, today is the last day of Navaratri. This should be the culminating point for all of you. As you see within us, as you know, that there are 7 chakras for your ascent and 2 above it. That should be your destiny. But if you people go only on the Agnya, move on Agnya, you cannot rise any higher. People have been lost on that chakra. So that is a very important chakra. Sixth, Shashti of the goddess is regarded as a very important thing. And they say that goddess comes on a nav, a boat, because the 6th day is very big to cross. That is what today is the problem with all of us. That we have this 6th day still sitting on our heads and we cannot get out of it. So to come to the 9th stage, though we may do puja, we may do anything, but we are still on the 6th. So it is just outwardly that we are doing puja. 7th day is the day where I am there. But 7th and 8th and 9th has to be achieved by crossing your 6th. Today I am going to tell you about the 6th because it is the most important of all of us to know that what Goddess has done on the 6th day. Mahalakshmi incarnated as Mary and she brought her son who was Jesus Christ and she wanted him to cross this 6th center for everybody else, and that is how he had to become the subtle form of Chaitanya. He was the subtle form of Chaitanya, the way he walked on water. But ultimately, he became Chaitanya and he crossed over by leaving his body as subtle. On the 10th day of Navaratri, the triumph of the goddess is celebrated after she has vanquished all the negative forces. On this day, we worship her lotus feet in our heart. The goddess incarnated on this earth 9 times to save her children. This is a book of prayers to our most beloved Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Nirmala Devi, who has taken this incarnation only out of compassion for us. But we do not know, O Goddess, how to pray you or how to please you. Please guide us. In answers to our prayers, Sri Adi Shakti revealed how to offer prayer during these 9 nights in talks which are recorded here from the notes compiled in Pratishthan, Pune. But a prayer should not become a ritual. Even a flower, a leaf, she accepts when offered from the heart. Again, we pray to Sri Adi Shakti for her forgiveness for all our mistakes and omissions towards her protocol, and that she may please indulge us, her little children, who are ignorant and spoiled, but who love her very much.
The Holy Recital of Srimad Devi Bhagavat.
Jai Shri Mataji.